So on Facebook, my friend Brian posted in response to my January 6th, when I said, I cannot believe people in this country that call themselves Christians supported a man who led an insurrection. And he said, Paul, I don't, as an evangelical Christian, I don't agree with this. We got to find common ground. We got to stop blaming people. No, this isn't a two-sides issue. Donald Trump led to Brian Sicknick's life no longer being here. Officers had broken ribs, missing eyes, missing fingers, PTSD. Michael Fanone had a concussion. A few officers sadly unalived themselves because of the trauma that was caused. They couldn't handle it emotionally. But you want to find common ground with that, Brian. Donald Trump was found liable for sexually assaulting a woman, forcing himself on her against her own will. But you want to find common ground as a Christian, huh? Wow, that's awful nice of you. A guy that has 34 felonies, a guy that can't even stay faithful to his wife, you want to find common ground. A guy that gladly shared top secret documents because he was so worried about his little fragile ego that he wanted to show how strong he was as a man, right? That's the guy you want to sit at the dinner table and find common ground. See, the difference between people of faith and evangelicals, and I would even say people that actually love the country versus these fake patriots, is they're selfless and selfish. And a majority of this country are so selfish, they only give a damn about themselves when something affects them. I care about issues like civil rights, people that don't look like me being treated the same. I care about women's rights. I care about the fact that I have women on here and in my own life that are affected by sexual assault. And they're sickened and horrified that this country elected somebody like that felon, that antichrist, that orange messianic cult leader, because they cared more about the price of an egg than decency and morality. And the reason that we're here today is because everybody wants to say kumbaya and find middle ground. And I, for one, have had enough of it. I will not find middle ground and common ground with somebody who is fine accepting a man who sexually assaults women. You would think that's a low bar. You would think that would be a slam dunk. But in today's America, the Christian nation, sexual assault is just another day like Tuesday or Wednesday, right? And you always pass it off as, hey, no one's perfect. I might forget to tie my shoe or leave my wallet at home. Yeah, I'm not perfect. Sexual assault, felonies, tax fraud, that's not just not being perfect. Those are selfish actions meant to serve yourself. So you can take your common ground. You can go plant it in your backyard and go find it with your other MAGA neighbors. And on January 20th, when all those red hats are out there, that it looks like 1930s Germany and the Kool-Aid's being served, you can go find common ground with them because you don't want to change, because you don't really understand what it means to be a Christian. It means taking care of people, helping the poor, feeding the kids at school that are hungry, that are starving, getting people off the streets that are homeless and helping them instead of demonizing them. Not demonizing immigrants, because I tell you what, there's 1,000 people that are in jail right now from January 6th, and none of them were undocumented immigrants. They were all U.S. citizens. Oh, and the officer that put his knee on George Floyd's neck, guess what? That was a U.S. citizen too. But you don't seem outraged about that. Yeah, the Tesla car in Las Vegas, U.S. citizen. I don't see you outraged. I wonder why that is. Oh, it's because they're white. That's right. You only care about the non-white people coming from Mexico. That's right, because that's what this is all really about. So no, I'm not going to find common ground with people that have a moral compass of an apple. You have yourself a good day, and you can keep your common ground and share it with somebody who cares, because it's not me anymore.